Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, and the Wolfpack is gathering and starting to howl in Carter Finley Stadium as they are ready to see NC State go to work. Today's matchup, a battle in the old North State, a contest between a pair of teams from the state of North Carolina. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the back. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No gain. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Got the first down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
The Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Swan. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Guys, let's chat about App State. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment. And getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent.
There he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. At the 35, he's open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And how about that? A lot of coaches talk about being aggressive and we're going to take shots, but then they get conservative in the game. But first drive, coming out, showing this defense we are not afraid to throw the ball deep. Might keep that defense a little bit more conservative.
The Mountaineers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll throw it from the red zone. Grabbed behind the line. It's Alexander. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They just keep firing. Grabbed behind the line. It's Alexander. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Hauls it in. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Firing to the right, complete. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll run play action. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Great job by the back on the option.
Defense has to do a better job with their assignment football, trying to slow this option play down. Someone has to account for the dive, the quarterback, and the pitch man. That time they were missing the pitch man outside. That's why he scored.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Swan. Got the back over the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Dozier. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Wants to go up top on first down. Steps away. Finding an escape route. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it. He takes off. He chews up yards and makes a big play.
Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Smacks it with the stiff arm. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Quarterbacks love to have a big target out there, and as big as this dude is, needed a bigger target that time.
It's tough to miss a target that big, Reese. You put those guys in there, and you know I'm going to throw it up to him and let him make a play. I just didn't know I could throw it that far, or I was that strong, or really I didn't know you were that bad where you could miss that big of a target.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air, it's Swan. Got his man out of the backfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Alexander. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back, don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
The Mountaineers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Wants to throw. It's Swan. Caught in the backfield. It's Alexander. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on fourth.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won third down and forced him on fourth down.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Going right to work up top. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. The option look. Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Nose tackles in those 3-4 defense are usually space eaters that just make sure guys don't get to linebackers. This guy said, no, sir. I'm a nose tackle with some pass rush ability. Gets to the quarterback. How about the sack from the big nose tackle?
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
From the gun, they'll try the middle.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the inside give. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. They're going to ride this running back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Sets up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, how about that play? Curl route, and the receiver, as soon as he turned around against zone coverage, the ball was right on him, so he's able to catch it and go get the first.
They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure coming. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, NC State.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, North Carolina State! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A quick pass to the left. Breaks into the open. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Might as well give it to him again.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Swan. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got his man. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Set to kick this one.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Bailey. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. It's Alexander. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, he'll throw it. Wide open downfield. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spot.
Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. All down at the 18-yard line, a solid return after that interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Jackson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's picked off for the third time today. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity.
Turning it on! They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Looking downfield on first down. He makes a grab, and he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their touchdown. App State grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Mountaineers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that, baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense.
There he goes. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Got it behind the line. It's Farrell.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Alexander.
They're throwing the swing pass to the back, just trying to get him the ball in space to see if he can make people miss. That time, though, the defense, nice job with the tackle.
Feels as if the whole city of Looking downfield, it's Swan. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Bring in the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Green. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He'll pull it on the read. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Farrell. Oh, he's got some space. Base to grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The play action fake. With the catch, it's Farrell. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying play action. Under fire. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the sack comes from the middle linebacker, who is the quarterback of the defense. Not only does he get everybody lined up, make all the calls, play the run, he can also rush the passer and sack quarterbacks. What a job.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. They're working that left side. Oh, it's loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. They found a way to get him the rug, but he has stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It's good. This is now a 7-point game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Iowa is down right now inside Kinnick Stadium, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Iowa City today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kansas State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Alexander. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
To the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
To throw, it's Swan. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
All right, let's get it. Right. Let's go.
Leaves it with the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
NC State has to come up with a big play here on third down. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The sure hands, it's Farrell. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it again. pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. To the air, it's Swan. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Punt is in the air. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll run the option. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Polk. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And the draw play, you know, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting the big TFL.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play.
You know, sometimes wide receivers are so eager to get upfield once they have the ball. They take their eyes away. You really got to do a good job looking it in and securing the catch.
NC State has to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got them backed up. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. QB draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
They try to go draw, but just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and then the offense has a negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Rush is on him. It's complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Back to throw, it's Swan. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You've got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. The defense did a really good job playing the pass, and fourth down now, it's decision time for you.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air, working that wide receiver screen. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Man, this is where you really hang your hat on your defense. You got to lead late in the game. Offense just punted because they trust you. They can put you out there to get a stop. When you have a lead, get the ball back to the offense. Let's see if this defense can come up clutch.
Wolfpack will get the first down.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Grabbed on the outside, it's Polk. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that.
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Under fire. Let's it fly. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. He's looking downfield to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They want that clock to run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Swan. Got it in the middle, it's Hamlin. This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the 1st down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
The clock keeps going tick, 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 tick as the offense takes a knee inside. A minute to go in this one. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking for room, it's Alexander. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.